I have to get rid of these shoes here. Because this just feels much better.
It's probably a better idea.
Just the socks. Oh.
All right.
I feel grounded.
Do you feel grounded?
Yeah. What are we going to
Do you feel centered and aspirin?
We're going to put these on?
We're ready. We're going. We're rolling.
Hey, we're doing a podcast.
We're
Look
doing
at this.
a podcast.
Oh. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it will be. So, hello and welcome, everyone.
Welcome to the Meat Sweats.
Meat Sweats,
Yeah.
episode 50.
Ooh.
We're here.
Look
and
at us fancy boys.
We made it 50 episodes.
We did.
We
Hey,
made it.
congratulations.
We made it.
And guess what? It was just about this time. No, it wasn't.
No, it was
like
a little-
month later.
We're about a month
Listen,
off.
I
We're
was
about
trying
a
to make
month off.
something significant
Nah,
about
it's
it, and
okay.
it's just not a fucking
okay.
thing. It doesn't exist. So.
I personally wanted to do something for you, the viewers, and
Yeah.
Matt said, "Fuck you guys," and he's
I
like,
did.
"Let's just do something for us." So
It wouldn't be the Meat Sweats if we didn't do something completely selfish for ourselves and said fuck everybody
it's
else.
not. It's not even just selfish. It's selfish and it's awkward. So we've dosed a certain substance.
It's only awkward if you make it that way, buddy.
We've dosed a certain substance.
It feels right to
allegedly.
me. Allegedly.
Allegedly, this is Matt's first time. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
fucking virgin,
Yeah.
Matty the virgin,
Ooh.
Virgin Matt, the Virgin
Ooh.
Matt.
God, I'm so excited. Like within this next year, I'm gonna do so many things that I was told I shouldn't do.
That's such a good. I love being at the start of someone's either spiritual awakening or like it. Like
this is
like-
definitely a part of
like
my
s-
spiritual awakening. I wouldn't say, like, listen, my
It
family.
might also be a decline in sanity, buddy.
My family would
I've seen it
probably
go both ways.
My family would probably tell you, like, "Hey, Matt, you need to get shit together."
You're living your life wrong.
Yeah, but that's just the way. See, that's not
That's what they're
even.
programming you for.
That's not even who my family actually is. That's just the concept of who I've made my family in my head.
I get that.
Do you get?
I get that. Yeah.
Like my family is so fucking cool. Like they're all like the coolest fucking people.
Yeah.
They're the most loving
They're
and
supportive,
accepting people.
They're into you.
Yeah, but I've built myself into this box of
Yeah.
being the black sheep of the family who's always fucking everything up.
Remember Wakanda sheep. Not we can't say black, so we call them Wakanda.
What did I say that was black?
The mic cable. No, they're Wakanda sheep.
Oh yeah, shit.
They're Wakanda sheep.
Oh,
Can't say
I want to apologize to all the sheep of color out there. I was not
Can't call 'em
trying
black anymore.
I was not trying to get on my high horse of being a white sheep.
Can't. It's a bad idea.
Can you say white sheep?
I think they're okay with white sheep. Like you can
Just
still
black
call
sheep.
you can still call a white person a white person.
No, okay.
Actually, it's more or less encouraged to use that as an insult these days.
As a white person?
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
white person.
hey, you white person.
Yeah. Or you tell someone they're acting like a white person.
Oh.
Like, like you're acting like a real white bitch right now.
I act like a white person quite often.
There and again, you can't escape your programming, man.
Did I tell you the funniest fucking thing I saw on the fucking social dating the other day?
Social dating?
Whatever those stupid
Social dating?
I got rid of those fucking stupid things off my phone.
Okay, so you quit the apps. You're
Yeah,
done with
I'm
apps.
done. I'm done. It's
with the
stupid.
dating
It's such a
apps.
fucking time sink. It's a fucking waste of
It
time.
really is.
Because I noticed I went from playing video games on my phone to
Yeah.
just doing that all day.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, this is not any better. In fact, this makes me feel worse about myself than when I was just wasting my time playing video games,
Just
knowing I was accomplishing nothing.
Side note, you're gonna see me yawn a fuck ton, and you might start yawning a fuck ton
Oh, yeah?
as a sympathetic yawning response.
Oh.
That's just one of the things. Like I've always done it when I do these.
Yeah.
So just you might find your own little idiosyncrasy that you do, but yawning is one of mine.
You look so beautiful right now
I know,
with
I
that
feel-
light behind you.
I
It's
feel
like
fantastic.
I can see your aura. It's
I
amazing.
do have an aura.
Yeah.
Permeating.
But
around me.
anyways, all right.
All right. Dating apps.
Dating apps.
Time sync,
This chick
phone.
This chick put on her thing that she was half South African. And she was 100% white. I was just like, why the fuck? Like, that doesn't mean anything.
Just means she talks funny.
She fucking
She
took
has
a
like
talking Afrikaans.
She's got like a weird Dutch-esque accent.
So stupid.
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
Remember when the World Cup was down there and they had the vuvuzelas?
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
was into the vuvuzela.
They had the vuvuzelas in where did they just have the World Cup at? I don't know. In Russia. There was vuvuzelas in Russia.
Vuvuzelas there?
Yeah, they did.
I think that's just a World Cup thing.
It
now.
wasn't as intense because I think everyone was fucking pretty fed up with it.
It was I remember watching a couple of those games and it was just one of the most ungodly fucking noises.
It was just like there was a cow in the background the whole time. Just like somebody fucking milk that cow already.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is that what cows is that real? I don't think that's real.
They moo when they need to be milked.
I've never worked in a dairy farm. I don't know. Can't fact check this.
I don't think that was really.
I don't either.
That wasn't factually accurate at all. I was just coming up with some reason in my head of like, why is the cow mooing all the time? Maybe we should just milk it.
We don't need to do that. We can operate in our realm.
I know, but I like to make up things. That's my do.
I deleted the dating apps too.
Oh God, they're fucking
a
terrible.
waste of time. I started playing the game that I stopped playing when I
I saw you playing some game last night. It looked pretty fucking complex and
it's
intense.
a pretty complex, convoluted game.
Is that one of your Weebo games? Your little
it's one of
fucking
my Weebo
dirty
games.
little weeb.
Yep, one of my Weeby games.
What is it? Is it like
It's called One Piece Treasure Cruise.
Okay.
And
so One Piece is like one of your manga.
Yeah,
Is it like a manga? Right?
Honestly, One Piece is like the biggest manga or anime series that's running right now.
Okay.
Like the most profitable, the most read, the most marketed.
Yeah.
Shonen Jump and Shueisha, the company that publishes it.
Okay.
That's their fucking darling.
That's their baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the manga is 915 chapters strong right now, and it's still being produced. Like the original author's still writing it, and he has been for 20 fucking years.
So they just keep adding chapters to it?
He hasn't gotten the story done yet.
Oh
like,
shit.
the story's still going.
Okay. So I'm assuming like originally these came out as like comic books,
They
correct?
still do.
So they still come
It
out.
comes out in a weekly comic called Shonen Jump.
Okay.
And-
So is each one of those considered a chapter?
Yes.
So each comic book that comes out is a chapter.
Yeah.
And it just keeps the story going.
And it keeps the story going.
Okay.
His original plan was 5 years, and he's at 20 now.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what his original plan was.
George R. R. Martin, you can go suck a dick,
George
dude.
R. R. Martin,
This
he got
fucking guy.
shit
This guy's
on
got the
Enshiro Oda.
fucking. This guy's all about the cliffhangers, man.
So like everybody in the community calls him Goda
Yeah.
because he's really good at foreshadowing and just, and he'll foreshadow shit like hundreds of chapters in the future, like and then people will read the.
What an asshole!
I know.
What an asshole this guy is.
He's such a dickhead.
Be like, hey, I'm gonna put in this little piece, and you're not gonna find out about this until like 5 years from now.
Pretty much.
Wow.
And so I've been reading this thing for like probably 10 years.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Is that how long you've been into manga?
I've
or?
been into it since I was a little kid.
yeah.
I was like one of the little kids that was really into Dragon Ball Z
Okay.
and the original Dragon Ball, and then
Okay.
it just kind of all.
So there was a Dragon Ball before there was a Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. Dragon Ball was the original, then it was Dragon Ball Z. And
Yeah.
those were both done by the same guy. Then it like started into this thing called Dragon Ball GT, which was fucking awful.
Oh yeah.
And then they had Dragon Ball Super now, which I refuse to watch Dragon Ball Super.
Why?
Because it's just dumb. It's done. The story's over. Fucking Goku's played the fuck out.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so they can get.
Meanwhile,
that produced,
you're reading this other manga that's been going on for 20 years, and you're just like,
still the same story. It's still the same storyline.
yeah,
It's always different.
yeah.
They go like so. The premise of One Piece is the universe is like, or the world is pretty much just covered in ocean.
Okay.
And there's one main continent that goes around the world like a ring, and it's called the Red Line.
I remember this when it was Halo.
Yeah.
Remember when this was called Halo?
No.
And we had a Master Chief?
Yo, dog. This has been out since before Halo.
Halo came out 20 years plus ago, buddy.
This is 1997 this started.
I think Halo started right around the same time.
Fucking fact check us, people. We don't have time. Anyway.
Yeah, so
it's
called the Red Line.
It's the Red Line.
It's
a world-
one
it's a
major
world covered in
continent.
water.
Okay.
And
Are there islands?
Then the rest is our islands.
Is that why you have all these fucking ships and shit around? Is that
yes?
okay?
Because
So
it's
this is like pirate
It's
fucking
pirate
okay.
themed. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pirate themed. So the main character is a pirate, and he wants to be king of the pirates.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because being king of the pirates is the dopest pirate in the water.
Yeah, listen. If you're gonna be something, be the best at that thing. That's
Yeah.
what I say all the time.
His name is Luffy.
Luffy. That's a pretty dumb name for the king of pirates.
pretty dumb name.
He's gonna have to change his name if he ever succeeds in being the king of pirates. Like no one's gonna respect him with that fucking name.
And so in the universe, there are powers granted to people by these things called devil fruits.
Okay.
So if you eat this fucking weird looking fruit, like you get a power. And
do you know what power you're gonna get?
You don't really know what it's gonna be until you eat it, and then you know like.
Does it last forever?
It lasts forever.
Can you eat multiple devil fruits?
You cannot.
You can only eat one devil fruit.
You'll explode if you eat two.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
how many people have we gotten to see explode in
none,
these mangas?
None.
No
so
one.
It's
no one will test it.
It's unconfirmed. There is one guy in the story who has two devil fruits, and everybody's just like, "You're not supposed to be able to do that," and they haven't explained why he can do that yet. And he's the only dude who's been able to do it.
Well, it sounds like he's the only guy who's tried because there's no one else exploding from eating two fucking devil fruits.
It's like
it's like if you told me like, hey, have one of these mushrooms and then you have an amazing time and you'd be like, don't ever do that again, and be like, fuck you, I'm doing this again.
Two mushrooms.
Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to do this again.
I'm going to tell you, Matt. I'm going to tell you this since you're new. Yeah. There is too many mushrooms to be had.
Oh no, listen.
Definitely too many mushrooms to be had.
No, I'm not saying in one time. I'm just being like, hey,
Yeah, you
later.
can't do the one sitting type deal.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, you'll die. You'll definitely die.
No, yeah, absolutely. No,
anyway, back to the one.
Don't fucking get serious with me. We're fucking talking about fucking King of Pirates and shit.
Back
over
to
here.
the One Piece.
One Piece.
So One Piece, the title of the series is this like ancient treasure that was left by the previous pirate king on an island that nobody's been able to find.
So that's the One Piece?
Yes.
Okay. It's just one piece of treasure.
You don't know.
It's just one thing?
You don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is.
Not at all. No idea.
God,
you don't even know if it exists.
This guy's been writing this shit for 20 fucking years and he won't even fucking tell anybody.
Yeah.
You'll blow up.
You might blow up.
Yeah.
The treasure might just be a bomb and you die. It very well could be. That'd be a real shitty way to end a story, though.
It sounds like the end of Lost. I don't know. I don't know if you ever fucking watched Lost, but it sounds like the end of Lost.
That's what I'm really like. What if he gets to the end and it's just like such an ass pull, or it's like rushed or something, and that like maybe like Shueisha finally is like this has been 30 fucking years, and you haven't wrapped this shit up, and I would be so crushed as a 35-year-old person when that happens to be like, no, you can't fucking do it this way. You can't do me like this. I've been here for fucking 2 decades.
You know what? I'll tell you, I've read a lot of like fantasy books. I love fucking fantasy books. Those are my fucking deal. Like
it's the same
shit.
thing.
No, that's why I get it. Like it's the same fucking thing. It's just done in a different way. But it's like when I read The Hobbit when I was a little fucking kid, that sent me down this fantasy road. And so like there's so many series of books that I've read that are like 13, 14, 15,000 plus pages, books long. And it's like you read through some just terrible ones too. Like some of them are really fucking good. Some of them are terrible. But always the end, it just is always just so satisfying. It's like, okay, I can stop thinking about this world now.
Yeah, like, it's like becomes succinct.
It becomes the story is whole. It's complete.
I don't feel that way about like the Lord of the Rings, like because that world was so deep, and I always wanted to know like what happened after. What happens in the Fourth Age, or is it like just like okay, everything's fine now because there's no more like super evil in the world?
I wonder if like his concept was later as like, and then now it's mankind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if that was ever his concept.
That's definitely what it is,
right?
Because the elves were leaving and all that shit.
You know what I want to do? I want to very much write a Tolkien. Like about everything that's going on in the East with the 2 blue wizards, the twins.
You want to do like like a compendium where it's like their story, because they don't even in any of his letters or any of the Silmarillion, or they don't really talk about the two blue wizards.
They don't talk about the two blue wizards, and there's so much other shit that's happening in this world.
Yeah,
just further away.
Well, yeah, you don't know. Like, they talk about the people to the south.
Yeah,
like all the in the movies they show them like the dudes that were supposed to get off the boats.
Those
are all Southerners.
One day I'm gonna do this, and someone has probably already done it, and someone will probably beat me to doing what I actually want to do, is actually going in depth and studying, not reading it as a fan, studying all of his shit, studying all the little novels that he put out, all the half done stories, because I used to read those too, and those are phenomenal. And then just like kind of trying to incorporate that style of storytelling and then create another story of what's happening at the same time out there. Out in the east with the two blue wizards.
I like that.
Yeah. I've always dreamed about, because I used to dream about making the Lord of the Rings a fucking movie. Like, I had it all mapped
Peter
out in my
Jackson
head.
Fucking took it away.
He did. It was like he did that. I was like, fuck, I can't do that. But I had it.
Fat guy from New Zealand.
I had it mapped out in my head. Like, I had songs and shit
Do you
for
know
like
he
different
was in
things.
every one of those movies?
Yeah,
a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of egotistical enough where I would figure
you
out. Make
yourself
maybe
like,
not.
Like
I mean,
carrot.
I say that, but like at the same time, I also am like, no, this is like I have my role here, and it's not to be in front of the camera.
Yeah. Well, if you're directing, it's like, Jesus Christ, just do your job.
Well, you wrote the fucking thing, and you're directing it. You're doing everything else. Like, you don't need your fat ass to be fucking getting brain dumped down
even George Lucas just put his kids in.
Did he put his kids in?
He put his kids in.
Did he?
He didn't put himself in, but he put his kids in.
I don't think I want my kids to have anything to do with show business.
Ah, God, you don't want them to fucking have to suck that much dick in the world.
Oh man, I'm not in show business at all. Not even fucking close. Not even had to deal with anything. But just like,
it's a lot of ass ache.
It's just the fucking doing comedy and stuff. The amount of dicks that you have to eat.
Yep.
Like,
well, and that and there's like I don't know. I feel like everybody that I know that is associated with show business has either a tragic and or like just crazy fucking story to them. Like, either they're nuts.
I want them to just live the most normal fucking life ever. You know what I mean?
Parent. That's what good parents do.
I just
want their kids to have just easy road.
I just want them to have the most completely normal life, where it's just like, yeah, fucking do whatever it is that normal people do that they're happy doing. Like, probably not.
Nah.
They've had a divorce and they have their dad who does this fucking shit. Like,
your kid's gonna be like, your kid can literally go watch any of the bullshit that we've said online.
I know,
or listen to it,
and sometimes
at any point.
I know, and sometimes that fucking terrifies me, because
like
I don't know if I'm being a good representation.
Imagine,
that's the thing is like, am I being a good parent?
But I'm just trying to be
like. I'm just trying to be like the most authentic human being. I'm trying to be like the most Matt that I can be. We're really fucked up, aren't we?
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah, we were.
I don't know.
Moves quick, Brian.
I'm trying to be like the most authentic expression of me. At all?
You haven't. You've been slacking on your duties.
Oh,
that's what you were here to. You were here as a producer.
I thought he was here to watch me. I thought he was here to.
He was here to spot me on the camera. That's why I believe this guy.
That's not what you asked me at all. You asked me to trip sit you.
I said, "Can you spot me?" That's what I meant. Can you?
I don't know what that means.
Psychedelic drugs, and he's asked me to watch.
Yeah, that's where his head's at.
Everybody, our illustrious producer Brian.
Hi, producer Brian.
He was, actually. Give it up.
With one other person who we know of.
Yep.
But I love you for it, Brian.
Actually,
how'd you do that, by the way? That was like, you're always hosting
no
stuff up there. You've
been
in front of a lot of faces.
We love Brian. Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
That's awesome.
Another see? Bad parenting, great comic. Like,
Well, fuck. If you look at all the funny people, they come from just fucking. Well, they just come from just like
You
the
hear that,
most
Dina?
insane
Hear
situations.
that, Dina? My level of success will determine your level of parenting.
My parents already know. They're well aware.
Yeah.
We just dropped you
We've-
off in a cult.
We've talked about
we get
that
it
a lot.
Yeah.
They're
They
just
know.
those poor people.
Oh, they're the sweetest fucking. They're the best people in the world. The sweetest fucking people in the world. It's like, man, it's too bad you guys got fucking duped.
Anyway, back to you being a dad. And
Oh,
how you're
yeah.
fucking that up too.
I don't know, man. Just
Uh,
I'm just trying
No,
to be
I
like
just-
the most authentic representation of myself.
yeah, I just envision
So-
like you walking in the room one day, and it's like your two sons sitting there watching the podcast on YouTube, and it's like you catching them watching porn, and you're just like, shut that shit off.
I had a real like tough time at the beginning of it because they were like, I told them I was going to do a podcast, and they're like, can we listen to the podcast? And immediately I said yes, because I was like, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't.
No,
Maybe you shouldn't.
maybe you shouldn't.
Because this is,
'Cause
I'm going to
then
be
you're gonna tell
talking
you-
about
'cause
like
then-
adult shit.
Then you're gonna tell your mom, and your mom's gonna listen to it. What if your ex-wife listened to it?
I'd be shocked if she hasn't like listened to something already.
Yeah,
Just because, just out of sheer curiosity.
yeah. She's like,
Just
what's he
honestly.
doing?
Which is
And then
fine.
and
Like
then
if she wants to
just-
listen to it, she can listen to it. I don't
And then
care.
she realized, she's like, well, at least he's not bringing that guy around my kids.
I love how you make it like you're the worst person. You're worse.
I wouldn't
than
want me
I am.
around. If
Why?
I had kids, I wouldn't want me around those kids.
You don't think, huh? Yeah, that opinion. Yeah, producer Brian agrees. No, like I wouldn't. I don't hang out with people who I wouldn't like bring around my kids. You know what I mean?
don't know. Like, actually, honestly, when I was in that position in my life, when I was with a woman that had a kid, it was great with the one.
Yeah.
But then she brought her other two, and those two sucked. And I mean, especially when they're not your kids, it's really easy to say you suck as humans.
That's so tough. It's so tough, especially with kids too. Yeah. I have not had to have that experience where I've had to like try to
keep
be.
fucking around on Tinder.
I'm
and
not
you
going
will.
to. I'm done. Fuck that. I'm done. I'm over it. Like it's so stupid. It's such a fucking way. They're just trying to get me to fucking pay money for it. I'm like, I don't fucking. I'm
That's
not going
another.
to.
Well, I mean, and at least they kind of cleaned it up. Like it used to be that, like not only was Tinder trying to get you to pay money for Tinder, but then there was like the scam bots on Tinder that were trying to get you to pay money for blowjobs that didn't exist.
Oh, if anyone believes that that's a real thing, they should go fucking just jump off the tallest building
They
immediately.
they should lose all their money.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
no,
think they
you
should lose their life, but
I was
definitely all their
I
cash.
was just being super dramatic.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
I was taking it to like
The next
God,
level.
Where's the worst place we could take this? I jump off a fucking building. But yeah, no, you deserve to have all your money taken at
Yeah.
that point because it's like, oh, then maybe you'll learn not to fucking give your credit card information to someone who's not even making clear fucking sentences.
I mean, there's. It's like how does this ever work for anybody? How has that ever been a scam that works? Ever? Because it's just like, hi, how are you? And like,
but when you get like to the depths of your depravity, where you're like really just wanting to
Is that
get a
what it
nut
is?
off, huh?
is that what it is? There's free porn on the internet.
There is free porn on the internet, but sometimes like your brain is like just
You
gets
just
so
think
fucking
it's someone
crazy.
and you think
Like you're
they're
not
there.
thinking in your rational mind until you actually come, and then you're like, oh wait, like I'm disgusting. Like what was I doing? I'm a terrible person.
That's
Like,
what it is too. Is like you're in kind of like a dream state almost. Until
Well, you go to
blow
this
that nut.
completely animalistic place.
Yeah. I don't remember who did a joke about it the other night, but it was just like a joke about.
I think
how-
Royer was doing
Yeah,
a
it
joke
was
about
Royer.
it. Yeah,
It was Royer.
Yeah.
And it was about how like you go back and look at what you've done, and you're just like, how did I fucking get here? And that's real. Like
It is.
I don't know. That's what scares me about the NSA. Like I think about those guys watching me go on my porn rabbit holes.
The NSA doesn't give a
They
fuck
don't
about
care.
you, Bill.
They don't
like,
care.
I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you this right now. The NSA is not looking at a fucking thing you're doing.
They might be, as for the
Why?
amount of times I've
Why?
had to search like 3 kids in a park
Why are you searching three kids
because
in a
I'm making
park?
the episode covers, man.
No, okay.
You know, and like so every time I do that, I'm just like the NSA's put me on a fucking pedophile list right now because
You know
I'm
the
fucking-
NSA doesn't keep a list of pedophiles, Bill.
maybe it's the FBI. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't do that either.
It isn't.
They're pretty busy right now.
Then what are they doing?
They're trying to figure out how to indict the president.
Yeah,
That's what the FBI.
That
The
is-
FBI has all of their
All
shit
God's
worked on
ablaze.
that right now. I love people who are like, oh man, the NSA, man, the FBI, and it's like, if you had any fucking idea what they were actually dealing with every day, like those assholes are busy reading the reports that I send to them all the time. Like that's what they're doing.
do you think
like,
they actually read your shit?
no,
No,
not
they
at
don't
all.
actually
They
read it.
fucking they tell us, they've come into meetings and they've told us, like, listen, we breeze through this shit. If there's not enough information that we can actually find somebody, we don't fucking care. But we have to do it because it's a fucking requirement that the Treasury puts on us. It's all. That's the thing when you get into fucking like legal work and shit like that. It's just all
It's
stupid words that people have made
It's
up.
awful. We're supposed to report like you know, it's law that you have to report insurance fraud
Yeah,
to the state and to the state insurance department.
yeah.
And it's just like, it's such a tedious fucking amount of bullshit. Like, if you literally reported every instance of fraud.
Well, it's
that
one of those
occurred?
things that you have to have a pretty strong case that there's actual fraud.
Well, yeah. And then there's like different types of like soft fraud where it's like
Right.
padding an estimate or, you know, including things that aren't associated.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that. And if every instance of that, it's like if every instance of that was reportable, then I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about this right now.
I started talking about my shit. So
No, that's
I
what
talk my
that's
shit,
what
you
it
talk
is.
your
I can
shit,
sit here
yeah.
and talk about that garbage for
Let's
way
not.
too long. And
I'm sorry that I brought this up.
No,
everybody.
it's just like
This is
it's
my
an
fault.
8-hour part of the day though, and it's
Oh,
an
yeah,
8-hour
it's-
part of the day that fucking kills me.
Oh yeah, you spend
You
so
know?
much fucking your time doing it.
Like, and the people that go through it and do it day in and day out and do it with a fucking smile on their face, like I really got to tip my hat to them.
That's what I want my kids to do. I want them to have a fucking normal life where they can sit at the job I'm doing now and they can be happy.
and
there.
fulfilled.
They can be fulfilled. There's people around. They're
I'm
good
not that
people.
guy.
I'm not that guy either.
I don't know, and like the people that do it, and those of you that are out there that listen to this, thank you.
Absolutely,
Like,
100%.
when you say
yeah.
good morning to me and I want to kill you,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
such-
I'm built this way.
I'm sorry. I'm such a piece of shit every day that I walk in there, where I just look at you with fucking hatred.
A leer,
Like,
just leer.
no,
when I walk
seriously,
in.
I am. Like, it's so funny because my boss the other day was like, I have like one like good friend at work who we started at the same time, and like, it's funny because my friend like a couple months ago, she was like, "Hey, your boss came up to me and like was like, hey, like, are you and Matt friends?" And she was like, "Yeah." It's just like, "Oh wow, I didn't know he actually had any friends here." Like, how are we gonna help make Matt like happy here? And she was like, "He's not gonna be happy.
He's not
here.
gonna be happy
He fucking
here.
hates this place."
He
Like,
hates everything about it.
and it's funny because I've told my boss that several times. I was
That you
like,
just hate it?
I fucking hate this place. Like, I
Yeah.
hate everything about this place.
And she hasn't been like, well, then fuck you.
Oh no, she's cool as shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I've
Like,
also
normally when you tell a boss that like, hey, I hate this place,
Yeah.
they're just like, all right, well, you
Well,
don't have
that's
to come
the
in here
thing.
anymore, and we won't pay you anymore.
Well, that's the thing when you work at like a big fucking corporation where
Yeah.
it's just layers and layers and layers of stupid management. Like when you get real people in those places, they know.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
it's just
this is a place to hate.
I mean, I worked for a big corporation for a minute.
Yeah.
And like I've worked for a couple big corporations. Like I worked
Yeah.
for GoDaddy at one point. I worked for fucking State Farm.
Yeah.
And each of them was just a new level of just fucking bullshit and fuckery and
Oh yeah.
chicanery.
It sucks.
And I don't get it how people like it's the fakest interaction you can have every day. You know, like
Totally.
everything is required to be fake. You know, everything is this sterile weirdness. And you know, you gotta like we used to have to say like certain things when you answer the phone.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just like I
Yeah.
love. That's what I do like about the current gig is like I can answer the phone and be like, "Hi, this is Bill."
Yeah.
Or I don't even have to say hi. This is Bill.
I don't even have to talk on the phone. I'm so happy about
That's
that.
pretty dope. I wish people didn't call me.
If I had to deal with like actual people, I used to get like back when I was a fucking manager and like I had to face customers. Like I used to have to go be the problem solver guy, like to get people who like wanted to quit and fucking hated us. I had to make them like us. I had so many people try to fight me. I had so many people try to fight me because I just go out there as myself. It's just like,
yeah,
I'm like, well, this is what your contract says, and like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
and they would just lose their fucking minds, and I just sit there and watch them, and I'd laugh. I just laugh right in their faces.
That's why they tried to fight you.
That's why they tried to fight me.
You can't laugh in someone's face.
Oh God, I just think it's so funny though. It's like you're so worked up about this. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a big deal at all.
That's the way.
And you're putting all your energy. This is ruining your life. And that's why I had to quit that job, because it started ruining my fucking life, too. Like, that really, like, impacted my psyche deeply, man.
I don't know how people go to the wall, like with shit like that. Like,
it's so crazy.
I get it. But I get it if it's, like, directly affecting you.
Yeah.
You know, like, you get in a car crash and your car's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, that directly affects you.
Absolutely.
I get that. I get the passion behind that because it's fucking with your day.
Yeah.
It's fucking with your life. But if you're like a guy at an insurance company and there's another guy at an insurance company and you're being that same level of fucking dildo,
right?
Like, you should die. You should die, sir.
You,
sir, are a dildo that needs to find a home in a very, very well-endowed asshole.
Yeah. I was a real motherfucker to people.
I bet you were.
I was real, like, just no, I'm not going to do that.
I'm kind of, I'm that type of motherfucker.
Absolutely. No, I'm just not going to do it. For no reason whatsoever. I just would decide, just nope.
No.
And it would be, like, I honestly could have done whatever. I could have given them everything that they wanted.
And you just
wanted
like, no,
to be a dick.
You're
You're an asshole. Like, you don't deserve any of this.
I believe in that one, like, wholeheartedly, though. Like, you give what you get type deal. Like,
everybody who was nice to me,
or you get what you give.
I would go to people.
You bend over backwards for those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would go to like accounts where shit was fucked up and I'd be like, hey, listen, I am so sorry for everything. Look, I want to fix this for you. I want to do all this shit for you. And those people fucking loved me. But if you came at me with a fucking attitude, like I was somehow ruining your life, and it's like, let's see how bad it can get then. Yeah. You want to see how bad it can get? It can get worse. I can make shit a lot fucking worse for you. Oh, God.
You're a man after my own heart.
That's what I love about myself. I think that's why we get along so well.
That is why we get along so well, because we take pleasure in fucking with the people that fuck with us.
Bullies
are bullies.
Yeah.
You know, that's my motto. That's been my motto my whole life. I used to get bullied as a kid, so then I started fucking being mean to those people. Like
I was kind of a bully a little bit.
I never bullied anybody.
I was never like
except for other bullies.
I was never like, people thought I was bullying them because I was like, well, I didn't ever physically like pick on anybody.
Yeah.
Because I was taught from a very young age, like, hey, listen, you're big.
You're big.
You're a big guy,
boy.
And you need to be a gentle giant. And I was like, fine, I'll be a gentle giant. I don't fucking care. Yeah, absolutely. It was your big boy. Like, you're a big boy. Yeah.
You big boy.
So,
he's such a big boy.
But like, I would fuck with people just like in talking to them, and most of the time I just did it because like I thought it was fun.
It is fun.
But I only did it to people who I liked. And that was like, that's my love language. My love language is like we sit and fuck with each other.
Exactly. It was like we talk like when we had Kristen on.
Yeah, absolutely.
About that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't.
Sorry, we already went over all this shit.
Well, no, but it's like if I don't like you, like
I'll just ignore you.
Any of my time. No. You don't get any time.
No, not at all.
You know, so if I'm fucking with you even in a little bit, like if I'm fucking with you, then. Yeah,
I'm fucking with you, man.
Yeah,
fucking with you.
That I like to I'm a physically abusive type of person, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You're a real monster, Bill. You are a real fucking monster.
My favorite,
like where I'm a sweetheart, you are just there's nothing but darkness in there.
No, I just like I really get a kick out of like flipping nips and stuff. You know, bit of a nip slut.
Yeah.
Bit of only male friends. So whenever.
Yeah, no,
Never flipping a nip of a female friend.
no, I wouldn't do
Like,
that. Yeah.
there's just you just can't do that.
No, no,
You know, as much as we want equality in the world,
You can't. Just fucking, you'll catch a charge for that.
you catch charge pretty
You will
hard.
catch a charge, and then it's not a
Yeah.
charge you want to catch. Yep.
And even if that relationship are cool between you two, like
Yeah.
between the nip flipper,
It's how
and the
everybody
nip
else
flippy,
perceives it too.
Then there'd be a third party that'd
Yeah.
be like, "No, he flipped her nip."
That's really what the problem with the world is
Yeah.
the third parties who are getting involved. And it's like, this has
Goddamn
nothing to
third
fucking do with you.
parties. No.
Like, let people deal with this one-on-one. It takes all the personal shit. It's like, really? There's words that I can't fucking say to my friends? Okay.
You can't use them in words with friends either.
Yeah. I try.
They're forbidden words.
I still try.
they don't let you use
Fuck those guys.
They don't let you use fuck
Yeah.
or
I'll do it.
the N-word.
Can't stop me.
You can't use the N-word in words with friends.
I don't use the N-word anyways.
I don't want to use the N-word in words with friends either. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's a decent word score.
Are G's
How
worth
I was
more?
gonna say how much are G's worth?
I think they're-
That's an awful thing. To
technically, they're worth 1,000.
say.
But I mean, that's in different things.
We walked Brian.
We did walk Brian. That's pretty impressive, I think.
When you
Rocco's still here.
when
I'm
you
sure
can
he's gonna
walk the
fart
producer.
soon. I haven't smelled his ass in a while.
I know, and yeah, Rocco's just completely trashed right now.
Yeah, good job.
Only to live the life of a dog,
Fuck yeah.
but not like a homeless dog, because that seems worse than like being a homeless person.
would it be worse to be? Well, a homeless dog. I mean,
They don't have thumbs. Like, they can't even operate like the public waterworks that are available for humans.
no, but they got like fucking teeth, and they can just go eat whatever the fuck they want.
True. They get killed.
Like you can't just
yeah.
like as a homeless person, you don't see many homeless people just grabbing a fucking bird and eating it.
I mean, there'd be. I feel like they'd be better nourished if they just do that.
They would be much better nourished. We wouldn't have as many pigeons.
We have
We just-
so many fewer pigeons.
Dude, all we do is solve the fucking homeless
We're
crisis.
solving world problems.
I feel like that's what we did in the first episode. We're doing it on episode 50 right now. Homeless people, if you're hungry, just fucking go grab a pigeon that's hanging out one of those
Pigeons.
trees and eat that shit.
Don't eat the
Don't eat the
Don't
fruit.
eat the fruit though,
Don't eat
because
the
they
fruit.
poison it.
I don't think they actually poison the fruit.
They do on the ASU campus.
Whoever said that?
Trajan did.
Yeah, well,
I trust her. She seems smart. She was very learned.
I feel like that.
She was very learned. She knew a lot about.
She is very
Dungeons and
smart.
Dragons.
She's very learned. Yeah.
She's good at writing. So I mean,
I'm just looking at this from a public health policy perspective.
yeah,
To have
They don't
poison fruit
Yeah, that's about.
hanging there, that you have now all these dumb 18 to 20 something year olds walking around this fruit who've never seen a fucking orange tree before, and they're like, "Oh, this is where fucking oranges come from. I want to eat one," and then they eat one. And
From
from
a
a
public
public policy standpoint, that just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It really
No,
doesn't.
yeah.
I don't think it would kill him though.
Well, I mean, if what we're saying is the fruit is poisoned to
Yeah.
kill rats,
Is that
which
what- is that
that
what
was
we're saying?
that was the premise. That's
That was
what,
the premise. It was
that was the
poison to kill
premise.
rats. I thought it was
To
just
kill
so
rats.
people wouldn't eat them.
No,
Or
they're just a shitty. They were bred to look pretty,
Yeah.
but they weren't bred for
taste.
for the flavor, right?
yeah,
because most shit that tastes good, it looks like shit. So
yeah. Yep.
that's not true at all.
That's not true at
Not
all.
really, just
That's
completely
not at
made that
all.
up. I was just trying to make up something that
It's like
made.
Swedish people. They were bred for looks and not for substance.
Oh, that's mean to the Swedish people. There's a lot of Swedish people. out-
Swedes.
Listen, I remember a
then
certain
eugenics.
professor. No, eugenics, yeah. You
You had a certain professor that was Swedish.
No, I was just thinking of the Muppets.
Oh,
That's it. I was just trying to tie it into the
he
Muppets.
was the cook. God damn it!
No, I was thinking of Beaker and the professor.
The professor wasn't Swedish.
I feel like they're all Swedish.
No, they're
in my
not.
head, all the
The
Muppets are
chef
Swedish.
was Swedish, and that was it.
in my head,
Maybe his chicken was too.
Kermit the Frog's Swedish too.
Kermit's not.
He's absolutely.
No, he's from
They're all
Louisiana.
Swedish. No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Doesn't know where he's from.
I mean, that's Miss Piggy was raised
Listen,
at a
this
hog
is-
farm in
listen,
Louisiana, and that's where they met.
In your universe, it can be that way. In my universe, they're all Swedish. They all came from Sweden, and they're like, "Hey, let's set up this." That's where Sesame Street is. in Sweden.
Don't even fuck with Sesame Street right now. Like, you can't even.
Same world,
Don't
buddy.
even come at me with Sesame
Same
Street
world.
being in Sweden. That's definitely in New York
No, it's totally Sweden.
or Chicago.
It's downtown Sweden.
I used to swear there was when I was a kid, like, I don't know, being a kid, like, makes you feel like you're tripping on a psychedelic drug when you think back to it. Like, because I remember a lot of childhood memories to be, like, really whimsical.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so, like, I have had this memory of
You had a good childhood, Bill. My childhood memories are not quite as whimsical.
I think my parents just, like, they knew that they had a hard child, so they were just secretly drugging me
there you
throughout
go.
my childhood.
They're
so
like,
that
they were
wouldn't-
microdosing you back in
easier
the
to
day.
manage. But no, it's just like I always felt like Sesame Street was my neighborhood, and like there was a garbage can that led down to Oscar's fucking dimension.
Yeah.
And I always looked for that garbage can. I used to like hoard in our neighborhood. I used to go take people's garbage cans if they
Yeah.
were the metal garbage cans,
Yeah.
like Oscar's garbage can.
Yeah.
Because obviously he was going to pop out of one
Right.
of them eventually.
You know what I used to do? I used to look at my dick and be like, why does this look so much like Gonzo's nose? Like, what's up with that? Like, honestly, like I was a little kid. I was like, this looks exactly like Gonzo's nose. Like, why would they make a
How is
character
your dick
that's...
that smooth?
I am an uncircumcised boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have as many serrations? Is that what? No.
Serrations? No, I just have a full foreskin that covers all of my
Just
penis.
well, I mean, but you don't have like little. It doesn't look like a row of dimes when it's cold.
Does it look like a roll? No. It looks like
You know what I
fucking.
mean?
It looks
There's,
like
it's
Gonzo's
segmented
nose.
like a worm.
No, yeah.
It's kind of like it's like
segmented.
bunched up and.
Listen, you pull the foreskin back and you get the bad boy hard. It looks like any old cock. It's just he's got a place to go to sleep at night, whereas yours doesn't. Like you have to provide him some artificial.
No, I don't give him nothing. He doesn't get anything.
Don't
He's
get
just
anything.
gonna sleep in the cold. He doesn't get no sleeping bag.
Your dick hates you, Bill.
No, it doesn't. He probably does. If my dick had a brain, he'd tell you. It would
My
tell
dick
you.
has a brain, and he's like, "You are fucking this up for both of us, buddy."
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
Why?
you,
How you
Yanni
doing
boy.
that?
I don't know. I was thinking of words to say. Those are the words that came out. They really have no meaning.
I'm
and
crying.
base to nothing.
At this point, I'm crying. I'm uncontrollably yawning.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I'm having a real blast.
Yeah, this has been fun. I don't know how long we've been doing this.
I don't either.
Yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to do this for a certain amount of time. I
Nah,
mean,
we can honestly go. We can be.
You done?
We can do as long as
We can do
want.
whatever. I don't fucking care. Like,
I'm actually having a good time just sitting here talking, and it's
I am
just
too.
It's
there just happens to be microphones in our faces.
I was going to ask you how you feeling. Like
I
this
feel
is the first one for you. so
phenomenal.
You
I feel great.
phenomenal.
Yeah, this is
You're pretty.
fucking-
Like I feel a little in chaos.
Yeah.
And I always do.
Yeah.
When I dose.
yeah.
But you've been like super maintained. You just
The
like,
most flattering
the
thing
sol-
that anyone's ever referred to me as. This solid lump that's just been sitting there the whole time. But I
very
guess
solid lump of man. You're a lumpy man.
you fucking lumpy piece of shit.
That was one of the nicknames someone gave me when I was a kid. Was Lumpy, and I fucking hated it
Yeah.
so much. Oh my
You
god!
should have punched that person.
He was really big. He was really big. His name was Mike, and he was a very scary person. One time he drug my pickup into. I was like 16. This dude was like 30, and he drug my truck into the middle of the street with his truck
Yeah.
at like 6 a.m. and put fucking like gay porn. Like he took.
Was
like
this guy trying to fuck you? Is
I
that
don't know what he did.
Like,
I don't know what his deal was, but
I think he was trying to fuck you. Though.
so he had pulled my truck into the middle of the road, and he had put gay porn throughout the entirety of the cab. Like just like
Wow.
he took like a gay porno mag
Yeah.
and took every page out, and then he like stuck them to the windows with like lotion. And then it was
cum is what he used.
might have
It
been.
wasn't lotion. He looked at this gay porn, jerked off, and then stuck the pictures to
I was
her.
just hoping. I was just hoping. Still gonna maintain my head canon that it was lotion.
Listen, you can keep it as whatever you is.
I'm not
gonna
I'm not gonna go down that route. But anyway, so at like 7:30 in the morning, the cops come and they knock on the door, and my mom answers.
Oh God!
And they're like, this truck is in the middle of the road, and it's registered to this address. Like, what the fuck's going on? There's a bunch of gay porn in it. Like,
what an asshole!
Yeah. And then so I went out to move it, and there's the initial shock of the gay porn and everything.
Yeah.
This motherfucker had taken the time to put it on blocks that were just high enough to where the rear wheels wouldn't touch the ground.
This guy's a psychopath.
He was a real fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And so
I know because this is something I would think of to do to somebody.
It was so
In fact,
awful.
I think I've had the exact same thoughts of
Did
doing.
you do this to me in secret?
I did.
Like
This
when I
was
was
big.
16?
Yeah.
You just fly to North Dakota?
I flew to North Dakota and I was like, you know what? I don't know
feel
this
like-
guy yet.
I feel
but
like
I'm
you've
gonna
gone
fuck with
back
him.
in time from this moment and having this knowledge, and you're the one who actually perpetrated it upon me now.
I'm so excited for
fucking hate
when
you.
I figure out how to time travel because that's going to be the first thing that I do. Just go back in time and do that to your
It was
truck.
such an awkward way to wake up.
That was terrible.
That was like one of the worst practical jokes I think that I've ever had done to me.
Here's a funny string of practical jokes. I didn't go to high school much, but like when I was a junior, like I went from the beginning of the year probably to like 3/4 of the year, and I actually made some friends, and a friend who I still have now. But we played football, and I was friends with like several of the offensive linemen because I was an offensive lineman. We hung out together all the time.
Fat people typically group.
Fat people, they group together really well. Like there's something about it. Like, hey, we're garbage. Let's be garbage
We can all
together.
live together.
Yeah. So like after the football season, I was going through my backpack.
Yeah.
And I found a love note in my backpack that two of the guys on the football team had written from another guy on the football team.
Oh no.
I can't remember exactly. It was like wanting to suck my cock or like, and it was like all this like the
Did
way
you buy it at all?
For a second, I was like, wait a second. Like, does this? It was like, okay. Like, maybe this is real.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, someone's fucking with me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I figured out who it was. It was my friend Ben. He was fucking with me. It's like, all right.
Fucking Ben.
It's like, I'm going to get you back. And so later on, just like later in the week, this is what a garbage person I am.
I know.
So
Well, I'm eagerly waiting right now. Like, what are you gonna do?
So I was in the library at school, and there was a guy who like it was small town, so everybody really knew everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this guy next to me. I watched him log in and out of his fucking email account. And so I got his password by just watching him log in and out of his email
You're
account.
such a douchebag.
So I logged into his email account and I sent my friend who wrote me this fucking note from somebody else. I sent him an email, a love email from this other guy.
Oh no.
About like, hey, I've been watching you for a while. I'm really into you. You know, maybe I can. And my friend was working as a butcher at Walmart. It's like, maybe I can come down to Walmart and you can package a
touch
tube.
my meat.
You can package a tube steak for me.
Oh my.
I found out later in the day that my friend cornered this guy like in the fucking locker room and like almost killed him. Which just made the story so much fucking better.
Well,
I was just like,
I honestly don't give that prank the highest marks. I mean, I give it high marks for execution because holy shit.
execution wise,
Execution wise, that's a fantastic prank
Yes.
because you got somebody's email address
I was.
that wasn't participatory.
He was not participating. I just made him a part of it. I was just like,
victimized
fuck
another
you, dude.
third
I'm,
party.
I'm jacking your email account and I'm sending a love note to another fucking guy. And he almost
But
fucking killed him.
Since you did the original prank in
Yeah.
reciprocation to the pranker,
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm very
Why?
disappointed in that human for not realizing, like, oh, maybe this is just me getting pranked back by Matt.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
what an
yeah.
idiot.
No, I just figured he would. Just figured he would think that it was.
That
I
it
didn't
was
think
you.
he would take it like so fucking seriously.
But no, he took it seriously.
No, he took it so serious. He
Did
took
he
it so
hit the
serious.
kid?
No.
Maybe that's all
And
right.
I apologized to the other guy afterwards. It's like, listen,
Did you know the other guy? Were you cool with him?
I knew him like somewhat.
Yeah.
Like I knew him.
This is
somewhat.
a kid that you made fun of, isn't it?
I made fun of.
I don't
No,
know. This is one of your people that you bullied, and you said horrible things. to.
I wasn't really a bully.
You didn't do anything to him. You just.
I went up to this
He's
guy.
just-
I apologized to him profusely. I was like, I am so fucking sorry. Like, I did not mean for this to go this way at all.
That's so
One
creepy.
bit. I did not mean for this to happen. I was just, my buddy played a prank on me. Like, I just saw the opportunity.
You're so lucky that you
to
did
play
that
the prank
back in the day.
Oh God, you
'Cause,
couldn't do that now.
If you did that now,
Oh, God.
you would get charged with identity theft.
Oh, absolutely.
And all kinds of shit.
I probably shouldn't even be
Kids,
talking about it.
Don't fucking do that.
Don't
Matt's
steal
kids.
somebody's- don't-
Matt's kids do not do
Don't
this.
steal somebody's email account and send emails to people because that's against the law. All right.
This is
This is what your dad did
Yeah.
when he was 16.
yeah, you can't do that. I love the way the cat looks out the window.
But then we had to figure out how to get the third party back.
Okay, so
Because he wrote the note with another guy.
because he wasn't smart enough to come up with it on his own.
I just think that they were just like, hey, this is a funny
let's
prank.
fuck with Walker.
So I think they wrote the note together and threw it in my backpack. And so then I sent an email to my friend Ben, and I was like, all right, we got to get Chris back. What the fuck are we going to do to Chris?
So you guys were in cahoots to get him back.
Me and Ben went into cahoots because I had to go to Ben, like, because what had happened is the guy whose email account, he like knew I was in the library with him. He's like, dude, did you send a fucking email from my account? And I was like, yeah, I did. He's like, I almost died. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. That was not supposed to happen. So I went to Ben and I was like, dude, that was me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
like, and he was like, dude, that was hysterical. Like, I almost killed that guy, but he's an asshole. Like, he deserved to almost die. So we got together, and what we did is when my friend's car was parked in the high school parking lot,
Yeah.
we went to his house and printed out a bunch of gay porn and put it all over his car. That was how we got him back. Like, we covered his car in gay porn.
You did fucking travel time, and you did do this to me. I know you did.
Listen,
Piece of shit.
this
you
is-
time traveling. Fuck.
I
You could have gone and killed Hitler. Instead, you go fuck with my car.
I'm not gonna kill Hitler. I don't know if
You
you
could
listened.
have gone and done every open micer's first joke.
I don't know. Have you heard my Hitler joke that I'm doing now? It's so much fun. I love it so much. And so it's precisely why you can't go back in time and kill a baby
That's
Hitler.
why I was making fun of.
I
that
know
joke.
it's great. Anyways,
We got to do something with Rocco.
what's
'cause
Rocco doing?
I
He's
don't know.
outside.
He's being a weirdo.
I kind of want to smoke a cigarette.
All right.
I feel like smoking a cigarette now would be
We'll
pretty
take a
great.
break and we'll.
Yeah,
either
fuck. Let's
come
take a
back-
break. We'll come back. We won't come
we
back. I
might
don't
not,
fucking know.
We don't know.
Fuck. Like,
We're
you gonna control me, podcast people? Fuck you.
He's done.
I'm done.
No, he's
Brian's done?
He already turned it off.
Brian, I love you. Thanks, buddy. You're a good dude.
Everybody. This
Hey, yeah, Bill wanted to turn this back on and say goodbye to you people.
I'm gonna
And
edit
honestly,
I'm gonna edit Matt out.
he's going to
This
edit me out,
entire-
but I don't fucking care. Like, I'm not going to say goodbye to you. But I love you. I
He
mean,
does love
like,
you.
I'm glad you. We can you believe this shit, Brian? He fucking turned all this shit back on. He like went and turned the lights on. He's like, oh, we have to finish this podcast. These people deserve a proper. They don't deserve shit. They don't deserve shit.
They deserve it.
Nobody.
They deserve
That's it.
it.
Nobody.
They
That's who
deserve
it is.
it.
It's nobody.
Matthew, they deserve a concise ending. Hi, Mom.
Oh yeah, fucking D's gonna love this episode.
Well. Anyway, this has
Shit.
been episode 50 of Meat Sweats.
Episode
everybody.
50. Fucking congratulations on
50
creating
episodes.
50 episodes together.
I love
I feel
you,
like we
Matt.
should just touch the fingertips. Yeah, there we go. That
We're
feels
like
good.
we're like that painting from the Sistine Chapel.
no,
where
we're
the-
nothing like that. We're absolutely not like
Like
that. Those
Jesus
are
Christ.
like, wasn't that like a baby touching an old man's dick or
No,
something?
It's not a baby touching an old man's dick.
I don't know. I
It's
just
an
feel
old
like
man touching like another man's finger.
dick.
Finger.
No,
Finger to finger.
Those fingers
There's
looked a
no
lot like
dicks.
dicks.
They had no. There was no phallic shape to those fingers.
Everything else was phallic back then. Why wouldn't the fingers be phallic?
Guys, this has been episode 50.
This is episode 50.
I can't believe that we've been on and doing this for 50.
I can't
episodes.
believe, yeah.
We're gonna be here for another 50. Catch us at Big Pine.
Yeah,
Live-
come to Big
live
Pine.
and in the meat. Big Pine Comedy Festival.
Yeah, we'll be in rare form then.
Yeah. And by rare form, Matt means I'll be really drunk and barely able to run the production equipment. So-
I don't think we have to run the production equipment on that thing.
No, we do.
Do we?
Yeah, we have to bring our own shit.
What?
Yeah.
That's not what they did last time.
I asked. They said to bring my own shit. Bring my own shit. So I'm gonna do it. We'll take the pony show on the road.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love you.
I'm not saying goodbye, though. You're not going to make me say goodbye.
Good night.
I'm not saying goodnight either. Fucking, yeah. I'm not saying any of that shit. I'm my own man, Bill.